All right. Welcome into the Blue Rose and our slight murder mystery, bit of Jane Austen flavor here as we begin. Been able to interview many of our suspects, got information, some of how they feel, and currently the body remains uncovered. That can only last so long. So while the ruse is up and people are not missing Maximilian Darlington yet, what would you like to do?
Do we think we'll learn anything new if we take Biff to the body and allow Biff to investigate it?
We know he was poisoned.
Yeah, what are we trying to find out? Also, wasn't there some animal guard or something over there?
I don't think so.
There's the cat in the library, or like the cat creature. Is that what you meant?
To be clear, it's like a small dragon.
Small dragon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like a dragon or something.
But it's in the library.
You don't have to go through the library to get to the... I may be completely turned around.
No, because the body's outside the building. You stuffed it in a foxhole.
All right. Oh, that's
But
right.
even to the honeymoon suite, you pass by it, but you don't have to go through it, which is why we didn't come across the dragon when we went without Sparkle.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's an option, but I'm not sure if we already know that he's poisoned, right? And we have a good idea of where the poison came from.
The only thing that's sus about that is I really didn't get the vibe from Milton that the poison... He patted his pocket when he saw Maximilian upright and well, and he seemed satisfied about it. Like, I was half thinking that maybe the poison was just like a get undrunk drink. Because the last time I saw Max, he was like blitzed.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was tampered with, but I mean, I don't know if the body's going to tell us who did it, but we could always send Biff. I mean,
And incidentally, that would be a poison.
oh.
Ah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, I don't really have any other leads anyway, so it probably would help if we start kind of branching out a bit and figuring out how we want to approach this, because we don't have a lot of time, and people are going to start figuring out pretty soon that he's not here, unless I just keep looking like him. But then if they find the body and I'm still looking like him, then that could be a big problem.
Yeah, that'll actually make us look pretty guilty.
So maybe I should drop this.
Okay. And then you want to split up and have more conversations?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't even know who to pursue at this point. And
I have an idea. I mean, I did speak to Sebastian and kind of came up with an alter plan in case you weren't able to get me out of the wedding. And I kind of convinced him to maybe kill his brother.
What? Wait, so we have that's a suspect.
Yeah, but I want to kind of go talk to him about that before, because I mean he saw you alive, so I want to see what he's actually feeling.
He seemed the least surprised to see me.
That's what I mean. And if it was him, he would be the most surprised, unless he's just a really good actor.
Or maybe he thinks he failed in the mission and he's relieved.
That could be it too.
All right, well,
Okay.
I'll just disappear, and then when I come back, I'll be me again. I guess the honeymoon suite would be the easiest place for me to go.
Do you think you can get back out of there, though, unseen? We don't want anybody seeing you exiting Maximilian's honeymoon suite.
After he went in the room. Because then that would leave you as the last person as a suspect in case they do find the body.
Well, I mean, I don't have any other ideas.
I mean, I do. Zab's with us, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And she goes, you have to be quick, and I can cast invisibility on you. But we're gonna have to go somewhere first, so I don't want to do it right in the open.
Bitten magics.
So what are we doing?
Oh, wait, so true.
What?
Because this happened during the dances, right? We have to assume, because I saw him around dance number 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have a very good dance card.
I also was off looking for you guys, so I don't even know who was on the dance floor when.
Well, it would have been more filled out, except somebody decided to cancel last minute.
Don't start with me, Kelly.
Do we know around what time they died?
Somewhere between dances 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Well, we can check every our suspects' dances between 3 and 5,
Yeah.
and then also ask the people they were supposed to be dancing with to make sure they attended them.
Because I danced with Sebastian twice.
Which numbers?
I don't know. I look at my dance card. What does it say, Matt?
I gave you a dance card thing that you didn't fill out. That's not my problem.
He filled it out.
Yeah, but I gave you a dance card to keep track of that. And out.
Well, I'm reading it. What does it say?
I guess maybe it got smudged.
Oh, man.
It was dances 3 and 4.
3 and 3? 3
3
and
and
4?
4.
Oh. Well,
He wasn't my last dance either. Wait, you danced with him after I danced with him?
yeah. What?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What does mean?
There's just a lot going on between the three of us. You know this? It happened with, well, Naylin, and now it's Sebastian. It's just a lot.
Is Sebastian out to seduce everybody?
Well, first of all, I didn't know he was even talking to you, Lysandra.
I've known him for 3 years.
Well, I didn't know you two were like that because you were getting married. It's your wedding day.
I know. I should have told you. Wait. Why would? Oh, God, this is so confusing.
I do think we're getting a little off track, guys.
We
So
are.
Sebastian was unaccounted for dance 5, correct?
Yeah, and he's
Possibly.
I've got his letter right here.
Okay, so Sebastian's still a suspect. What about Rosalinda? I know that Biff danced with her.
That was dance 3 and 4, I believe. No, maybe 2 and 3. I can't remember.
Well, we know she doesn't like Maximilian.
did learn that Maximilian was going to see her unemployed.
What was that, Matt?
You did learn that Maximilian was going to see her unemployed.
Mm.
He was gonna fire her the minute we got married.
Wait, what dance did you talk to Maximilian?
Who, me?
No, Nayland.
2.
Oh.
She would have talked to him the same time I was dancing with Sebastian.
So the only dance he's not accounted for is dance 5.
Sebastian, yes.
And possibly Rosalinda.
Yeah. Nobody danced with your cousin, right?
Where's your suspects? None of you danced with any of them, I believe, for 5 or 6.
Not that
There
I
were
know
6
of.
dances?
There were 12, I thought. I
There were
guess not.
5 dances.
I thought there were 5. Yeah, okay.
Oh. I had
Where did you
that
get
whole-
12 from?
I know there's not 12.
Well, I had 3 dances on my card. That's what I remember. So, actually, I had 4 because of Lysandra.
Oh. So, okay. Officially, they were now 5.
Okay.
Because I realized that the dance card says 9. We didn't even get close to 9. Definitely was not that. So,
Not enough NPCs for that.
Okay, so there are 5 dances.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I was dancing the whole time. Wait, except for one dance. I'm a suspect.
dance 5, no one was with it.
Yeah, so dance 5, I wasn't with anyone either.
All right. Well, how about
Zab, which dance did you talk to Milton during?
I think it was 1?
Okay, unhelpful. All right.
Wait, dance 5, that's when I was dancing with Lysandra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I danced with her, and I also danced with the lady from the carriage.
Morgan?
Yeah.
You danced with Morgan?
Morgan
Yeah,
wasn't
pretty
here.
Morgan danced with me for dance
Yeah.
3.
I don't know why I wrote her down.
Oh, if you dance with Morgan, dance 3, then I dance with Rosalinda 2 and 3.
Board goes up in the back.
Okay, so
just
I'm gonna
rolling.
go cast invisibility on you, Kelly, and then go talk
Wait.
to Sebastian.
Well,
You go change or whatever.
well, I mean, okay, fine.
Well, I just cast invisibility and it takes off.
And I go find an empty space. And change for some reason.
Fair enough. No one's really looking at us too much. You approach Sebastian, who's casually eating some cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches
Thought he walked out to the gardens last. After we saw
in
him.
the gardens.
Yeah. Of course, this one does. Lysandra approaches thoughtfully. Hi. Are you okay?
I don't. No, I'm not okay.
Nor am I. I mean, with time growing so close, have you thought about what I asked you?
I couldn't bring myself to hurt my brother. as much. And if you wish a good wedding night, keep him away from the wine. I put in some powerful liquids to get him to sleep through his wedding night.
Wait, you put some powerful liquid into his wine?
In the honeymoon suite.
How recently?
Snuck out during the dance. Just wanted to. I was just feeling petty. He knew Lysandra. He knew he knew I planned to propose to you. He knew we were to be wed. He still made sure the family arranged it. But even then I couldn't kill him. And in a duel, especially him, he'd go till I would have to. So I thought I guess, be juvenile and just make him sleep through the big night.
I'm glad you didn't follow through with it. I hoped you wouldn't, because I didn't want you to change who you really are. And it also makes me see the trust in you and all the reasons why I care about you. It was why I must tell you this now. There was an accident. Something happened to your brother.
You okay?
This has to stay between us for now. My friends and me are looking into it. We're not sure who did this, but I was scared after what I asked you that you could have followed through with it, and I'm glad you're not, but
What
I'm sorry.
What type of accident?
He fell out the window.
What if he drank the wine and fell asleep out the window?
Um,
And I did
I don't-
murder him.
I don't think you did, though. I don't want you to worry. We have this. You're his brother, and I felt like you needed to know, and I care about you, and I don't want to lie to you. But I can't let you do anything irrational, so I cast Charm Person. And she kind of pushes her hand onto his face and looks into his eyes and goes, "Trust me. Do not say another word about this until I ask you."
And give me persuasion check with advantage.
Why not? I'm gonna throw a d6 on this. That's gonna be a 26.
Okay. See. Of course. And I'm in love with you, Elias. And I always will be. I didn't want to cause any issues between you and your friends, so I told them that maybe after I adventure to the Nine Wonders, I could look them up, but I don't think I could love another ever. My whole life.
She kisses him on the forehead and then turns and leaves.
Renzo.
And then she'll try to invite in the group.
Did you kiss him in public?
It was in the gardens.
And it was on the head.
It would have been for people to generally see.
So Kelly makes her way back after changing.
You're invisible for an hour. No.
Wait, you cast a spell, didn't you? Or is it the invisibility, the person
Charm?
that is invisible? That
I don't think.
break.
I'm just concentrating on it. So
Okay.
I haven't
it
actually
would
done
be the person
anything.
who is invisible.
Yeah.
If they do it, it would break it. Yeah.
Unless I was to cast a concentration spell, then it would drop.
Yeah.
Correct.
But I will drop it if you want me to, Kelly. I'm not going to be that much of a dick.
I mean,
Well,
Kelly
it's
could always end it by attacking somebody.
Right?
Not you. Really? Damn, there. That was.
Oh.
All right. What'd you like to do?
Well,
I don't think it was him.
I don't think any of us were thinking that, were we?
I felt pretty sure it wasn't him. But I don't feel suspicious of anybody anymore.
I do think he might have accidentally had a play in it.
How?
He decided to bring some liquid to the room for our honeymoon that was much stronger than Maximilian's used to. And if he did happen to get in there and drink it, this could all be an accident, but you all said you saw Milton also with something, so...
I remember that there was a broken glass in the room, Matt. Where was the glass? Was it on the balcony or in the bedroom?
It was
Or like on the balcony. I suppose we could. Maybe Zav can talk to Milton again and get an idea of what condition Maximilian was in when he saw him earlier. Maybe see if he gave him, like, say Maximilian took Sebastian's wine and then fell asleep in the room, and then maybe Milton came and woke him up, and that's why he was happy to see him up and about.
I could.
Or if he wasn't knocked out when Milton saw him, then we know maybe he drank it on the balcony and fell over.
Milton didn't see me, right? Because I was invisible at the time.
Right. You didn't reveal yourself to anybody.
Is the body still there? Did you guys move it?
I'm pretty sure it's still stuffed in the tree where we left it.
Stuffed in a tree?
A foxhole.
I druid crafted vines around it.
You're awful people. Well, we could. I could possibly figure out if they had ingested the poison, but it would be a bit too late to know how soon it was or if that impacted that.
Well, I know they were poisoned. That much I know. I just couldn't decipher what poison specifically.
And now we know that there are two poisons in play.
And a poison is not the same thing as a powerful sleeping potion, right?
Same thing. I mean,
Well,
not actually, but
Well, if it's the same thing, then did he just get really, really sleepy and fall over himself?
Or he got... Didn't we say there could have been somebody else in the room? And maybe he did take that and thought maybe it was me, and it wasn't, and they pushed him. Because there was also marks on him. I mean,
Which is why Galindria is still a suspect.
yeah.
The one who we think is having an affair.
Golly.
There is always the possibility that the banister broke and cut him on the face. I don't know for sure. I mean, maybe actually that's something Biff would be able to figure out. I don't know.
Yeah. So what's your next piece of investigation? That's my question.
Bring Biff back to the body.
Okay. There we go. Alright. So, without too much issue, you can do this. How would you like to investigate this?
I guess. Well, first, can I do an investigation to see if there's any other physical felt other than like the blunt force trauma from falling?
Quick medicine check.
Great, 14.
Okay. 14. With that, you do find several cuts and a large bruise on one of his temples. Realize his neck is broken. And it judging from where they show you where the body landed with that medicine check, and looking up, it's very clear that the distance is such where he couldn't have fallen over and got into where he was.
Well, that helps. So, at the very least, you didn't fall asleep.
So he either had to jump or be pushed. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to jump on our wedding day. Not that horrible. Can you discern the two different poisons he drank, Biff? Or
I can try.
guidance?
I'm guessing that's another medicine check.
Yes. That would actually be nature. Survival. Survival or nature would work here.
Same thing. So 13 plus guidance to D4. 15.
15. Can't really discern much information from it.
Nope. Sadly, can't figure those out.
I vote that the next step, I think, is maybe for Zav to talk to Milton and see if Milton will talk about how he found Maximilian earlier this afternoon.
Sounds like a plan, but isn't Zav invisible?
No, I was invisible earlier.
Oh.
That invisibility has since faded.
Zav, who wrote your letter warning you about honeyed words?
Logic's cousin?
The one we're suspicious of?
The one she talked to when Zav
Got
followed
it.
him.
Thank you.
Belgian.
Thank you.
Just a quick question. Because why are we figuring out who killed Maximilian? If our whole thing was to just get Lies to come home?
Because we're the Blue Rose.
Yeah, this is like part 2 of like part 1 of the job. Getting Lies was kind of just like personal.
Okay.
I do think that's a valid question. I sort of was just following the mystery.
Because
But-
this wasn't an ordered like job, and there wasn't something that we came upon that was like wrong per se. We were coming for Lies. We weren't coming to do a job.
But if we were to leave this unsolved, it would become a Blue Rose thing, because that's what Blue Rose was officially branded for, was to stop things that adventurers would just walk away from. And that would be kind of, yeah.
Not to
And
mention
also-
it would have happened if we weren't here in the first place.
And also, I think some of it was that like, who's gonna get blamed for this? Probably Lies, as the person who was gonna marry him.
And definitely if I
Oh,
ran
black
away
people.
afterwards. Can you imagine if a whole world wanted to like hunt me down?
Okay, I guess. What am I asking, Milton? The state that he found Maximilian in?
Yeah,
So-
but don't make it so obvious. I guess I'm just wondering if he found Maximilian drunk or if he found Maximilian passed out, because then we might know that Sebastian's wine worked, but then Milton thought that he woke him up back for the wedding.
So, sorry, you're asking me to not be obvious?
Well, you guys have like a rapport. You've spoken a couple times. He likes you.
So how do I phrase that without it being obvious? Because do I state, do I lie and just be like, oh, hey, I heard that, Maximilian was unconscious from the drink.
Well,
And then, but then he saw Kelly as Maximilian not unconscious because of the drink.
maybe you could bring up that you saw Maximilian really wasted earlier or something, and you're happy to see him back on his feet. And then that'll get him talking.
Won't he only talk about the part about him being on his feet?
Well, I don't know.
Where's Kelly? Is Kelly still invisible?
No.
Maybe she could. Oh, well. I was going to suggest maybe somebody come read Milton as I ask these questions.
I can try. I'm just not a very good people reader.
I can read people, but I mean, we're not going to be invisible. But I can just kind of like maybe be sneaky.
Maybe I
Um,
should just go confront somebody while you're doing this.
You know who we should confront? Rosalinda, because she's suspicious.
Is that the one who's having the affair?
No.
She's the one who's going to be was going to be fired by Maximilian, and Milton didn't like her.
And Biff, do you have a reaction to that?
I mean, he looks sad, but I'm not willing to do it.
I guess.
I mean, it's not like gonna like directly accuse her. Just yeah.
So Biff has an emotion, everyone.
I guess I could point out to Milton that, hey, look, I heard from a friend of mine that Maximilian sent a letter to, and when they met up, he was intoxicated. Have you had a chance to check on him?
Sure.
Because then I'm not lying. Because I'm not a particularly good liar. So I guess I will go and try and find Milton. Should I take the letter from Maximilian so he as proof that he didn't, that
I don't know if this letter should be out and about.
Why? What's in this letter?
Nothing really like nonsense, like super chill stuff. But anyway, I don't think you'll need it. I think just saying it is fine.
I would like to try to lift the letter off of Malin.
My passive perception is 17.
Guidance to sparkle.
Dang, it's only a 16.
I swat your hand away.
What is in that letter, Nayland?
Nothing. The letter doesn't matter. It's just, I don't think you'll need it.
I don't know. I think it's evidence that you're now hiding.
I think it'll open up a bigger can of worms than what we want. We just want to know if Milton saw him pass out or not. We don't want him to think that there's a big scandal.
To be fair, without reading the letter, we can't know whether or not it's important.
I also have an idea.
Great. Let's hear Kelly's idea. Everybody, shush, shush, shush. Kelly's talking. Let's go. Yes, I'm listening.
Well, all I was going to say was, while you're doing this, I was going to set up somewhere in the reception and create a barrier of truth.
Well, what does that do?
Well, it means that if people come and talk to me, they might be compelled to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Will people know if they're affected by that?
Yeah.
As a reminder, then you would be that is looked down upon.
But they would not necessarily know that I'm the one who cast it.
Correct.
And I could also make myself look like somebody else. So
No, we don't do it.
So about that note,
What if we have Zav like prime Milton and then maybe send Milton to talk to Kelly and not be able to lie?
that works.
Prime him in what fashion? Like invite him to come talk with me elsewhere? Or like there was somebody I wanted him to that I thought he should speak with? And then, hold him in this truth barrier zone?
Okay, maybe that's a little too complicated for Zav.
Just tell him that I want to talk to him after we have it all
Would you
set
want
up.
to talk to Galindra? Galina? Liza's cousin?
You see the news? Stop.
And Kelly could do that while Zav talks to Milton?
Right. Why don't you pair up or something similar and go to your respective areas and we'll play them out. So we get some action going.
Right.
So is someone going to be with Kelly?
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to stealth behind Zav.
Okay. Zev, you're going to Milton?
Correct.
All right. Biff Sparko, anything?
So one person's going to Milton, one person's going to who?
Sounds like a general entrapment scenario. Is that correct, Kelly?
It's pretty general. It's open to anyone.
I think I'm going to go with Kelly and Lies for when Milton comes to them to, like, I don't know, hold the door.
And Kelly is going to ask, Lies, are you able to look like someone else?
No.
Well, I'm going to have to make sure that this is pinned on someone else. Yeah.
I could create a small illusion.
That can help.
So, like, if, I don't know, like, Lies hides in a wardrobe and just shows her face, I could put the illusion of somebody else's face over her face.
Himself.
But I have a good disguise idea.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. I thought that Zav was talking to Milton.
Yes.
So why is Sparko doing something with Milton with Lies?
I don't know.
I thought Milton is coming back to the room where we're going to be set up, and we're going to hold the.
Oh, no. No. The spell is going to be set up in like the reception area. Like maybe at like a table. I would picture it because it's like a 15-foot radius, which would kind of cover the length of a table area. So if somebody comes and sits down at that table.
Do you need people to siphon people to that table? I mean,
yeah. And that's exactly why I'm using a disguise as well. So maybe Sparkle, you could help with that. You could say, who's that stranger over there? You should probably check it out.
Okay. Who should I go get?
All the suspects. So Sebastian, what's her name?
Eliana, Milton, and Rosalinda.
Milton and Rosalie. Or Rosila, whoever. Yeah, all of them. Whichever one is available. But Milton right now will be the focus for Zav and Nayland. So don't send them.
I could try to get one of them. I don't really have any connection to any of them. And last time I talked to Rosalinda, she tried to run away.
Well, I just think it would look very suspicious if a stranger is talking to Lysandra at a table and nobody knows who it is. And so one of those people might be compelled to come check that out.
True. I'll probably end up going to get Galliana or Rosalinda. I think I can figure out how to do it.
If nothing else, Sebastian, because I think he might be very protective.
people love free stuff. You could
Kelly.
say that stranger's offering like a free fortune telling or something.
I was just gonna say, I do have a deck of cards, and you've seen me use it. You're pretty good at big competence.
Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, that'll work. Disguise self doesn't let me change my clothing look, correct?
I believe that is correct.
So I will go find something, change it into it while we're setting up, and when I come back, I'll be ready to go.
I'm gonna help Sparkle try to gather people to Kelly's table.
Okay, so Biff and Sparker are just kind of people gathering for the table. And then Lies, what will you be doing?
I'm sitting at the table, pretending to be the first to get my fortune read.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds perfect.
Also helping create the situation because I have hocus pocus. So I'm making it seem more like Kelly's an actual fortune teller.
Okay. In that case, and then we've got Zav and Nayland.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go with your first. Your mission is to approach Milton.
Correct.
But I would like to be just like amongst the crowd, but within lists or like observing distance. I'd like to be able to hear and see them.
A spy.
Yeah.
You got it. Give me a stealth check.
Dirty 20. No, dirty 21.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And Zav, you approach Milton Fiends as he's polishing a few wine glasses and cleaning up a thing or two. He, so appears kind of like he's cleaning a few seats for guests. He's mostly where the actual ceremony will be. It's visible from here, but a little off of himself, just sort of checking on all the last details.
All right. I'll approach and not like whisper, well, like a stage whisper to make sure that Nayland can hear. Be like, Milton,
Oh,
I'm sorry to come to you like
sir.
this. I had a question for you about Master Maximilian.
It's real serious. Yes. I'm not one to gossip, sir.
Neither am I, as you know, but my friend was given a letter and requested a meeting by Maximilian. And she mentioned after she reconvened with us that he was quite intoxicated, and I wanted to make sure that he was all right, which is why I came to you first.
Right. Maximilian, he's okay. My job is to make sure that he's okay. And therefore he is.
Have you seen him as of yet? I have not.
No. Good. Oh, sorry. Yes, he was introducing himself to all the guests 10 minutes ago.
Okay, that's good then. Was coming to you first just to ensure that there was no debacle on his wedding day.
Because you were there when Max.
I was invisible.
Right, but I'm
But
saying,
yeah.
that's what. Yeah, of course. I just saw him.
May I ask, just my lady that I serve, she is one for the drink as well. Can I ask how you managed to liven him up again?
Yeah, give me a persuasion with advantage, actually.
Sorry, Kelly. Let's see. This is a whole +0. And that's a 3 and a 4.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I was just hoping you had some kind of tonic or something of the like, in case my lady imbibes a bit too much.
If I wouldn't know of things, my master is very good with his levels all the time.
I see.
Can I have there been any tells like in his expression or anything that would give Nayland any sort of new thought?
And give me a insight check.
27.
Yeah, he got real cold as soon as anything that he said could cast aspersions upon Maximilian. So I think he's got that's a big no for him. As soon as a conversation goes into that area, he's right out and gets very defensive for
Okay.
his master.
Very protective of Maximilian's image. Okay. Probably wouldn't want him dead. Potentially. All right. Okay.
I'll just excuse myself and walk back towards, I don't even know where, towards our room, towards where Kelly was going to set up.
Okay, cool. All right, so Kelly, tell me what you look like, what the setup's going to be. You're muted.
Oh, wow. Let me start over. Well, I'd leave the setup to Lysandra because she knows more about tarot cards. While I just kind of disappear and go to find something that I can wear that looks less elegant than most of the people wearing wedding clothing and that kind of thing. And so she finds some things and kind of this white gown. She then would emerge out. She's shorter with long dark hair that covers her face a bit. Her skin's a bit more pale. And she kind of makes her way to the table and sits down. And Lysandra, you recognize this person right away.
Lysandra has placed a black cloth over the table. She's placed out her deck of cards in her box that she always carries it in, and wraps it gently and starts putting the cards out for Kelly. And then, as nobody's watching, she will create a chill in the air around them. And then, yeah, for now, that's all she's going to do.
Okay, just sit there.
Gosh.
People are sort of looking at it, very curious what's going on. Not sure if they should approach or not. So, team fishing line, what are you doing?
I'm muted. Gosh Darn it. Okay, Biff, you have an in on Rosalinda. I could go grab Galliana, and we're gonna say, "Oh, Lice is going to go get her fortune told, or read, or whatever it is, and she wants her cousins / sister to come and participate."
Makes sense. Okay.
At least the ladies, anyway. I don't know about Thalion if he's into that stuff.
All right. Yeah. Do you know where they are?
No, but I'm gonna see if I can spot them.
You do spot Galliana.
There's one. I'm gonna go approach Galliana.
Okay, so you do, and she's sitting, musing over everything, looking a little down. She stares at her wine, and you approach, and she covers her nose. Do we know each other?
I'm afraid we haven't been formally introduced, Lady Galliana.
Probably a reason for that.
Yes, well, I come on behalf of Lady Lysandra. She's looking for some of the cousins and whatnot. There's some tarot card reading, and she wants to gather some of her closest near and dears to get their fortunes read. She asked some of us to go find some of her cousins and everybody.
Of course. And gather the other ones, I suppose, wherever they may be. If you would like me to go over. She would like us to go over now, or should I wait for the others?
I think now would be fine. My friend Biff and I have been searching for some of the others.
Looks as if I've seen you. She will stand up. Let me be clear to you, sir. If your interest is true, that's fine. But if you are playing a game, I will play a game with, well, you don't want to find out.
Sparkle kind of just looks between her and Biff to her. Ooh.
Well, should I make my way over then?
If you please.
She does so. She'll come over to all of you, to Eyes and Error.
Oh, jeez.
Would you like a fortune?
Said Lies. Is this alright?
Yes, she's quite good. You should have been here when she was telling mine. The things she said, quite unbelievable.
Before you sit down, I have an aura about me. It sometimes causes strange things to happen. You shouldn't be alarmed.
And you have Stone and Truth already up?
Yes.
Okay. You and Lies make your wisdom saves.
It's a charisma save.
Or so your charisma saves.
19.
$13. Did you pass yours?
I rolled nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
What's your DC?
A 16.
Okay, so she gets it. She goes, Truth. Huh. Very well.
I'm very sorry about that. I was cursed a long time ago. My grandmother says it's because I told a lot of lies. Well, would you like to begin?
Yes. Certainly.
So I'm going to try to use these tarot cards while we're talking.
So, what do you want to say?
What is your name?
Eliana?
Are you enjoying the wedding?
It is much like others I've been to.
It's quite different than the ones I've been to.
I'm
Usually, people are happy. But here, so many people seem sad.
Well, I suppose that is the norm around here.
Are you happy?
No.
And I put down one of the cards. What does it say, Josh?
Give me a 54 cards, so
Okay. Oh, here. I'll just roll a D10, two D20s, a D4, I guess. I don't know. Let's say that's a 16.
okay. The first one you'll draw is going to be the mercenary.
The Mercury. Ah. Usually when I see this card, it indicates someone who performs a mission outside of the realm of law and order. Someone who has a different code of honor. Is anyone trying to get a read on her?
I will
I'll
try.
do it.
Thank you.
A disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, the cursed one.
Oh no.
5.
So, um, 5. Yeah, she's very cold and composed.
Well, let's go with card number 27.
You get the Dark Lord.
Papa. They say that this card shows personal ambition is your payment. A dark, though not necessarily evil. Evil is a word created to describe things that people don't understand. Desire, deep-rooted, does not have to be evil or good. It is truth, inner truth. A mercenary for your own heart.
She has a ruckled. You imply, ma'am, that I have to pay for the affections of others?
No, quite the opposite. Your payment is the very act itself. You see what you want, and you are quite driven. A mercenary of any other sort would seek payment of material value. Your payment is your love. I like you.
He raises an eyebrow. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sparkle. What do you get? I want to touch Sparkle's hand. Like, I need
Sparkle
energy.
right there?
Oh, I didn't realize. Are they invisible?
She's like kind of looking from afar, or he was.
Oh,
he was,
okay.
like,
Never
out
mind.
of
Never
visual.
mind. Okay, I won't do that.
I was probably the one to really
Hmm.
read
3.
Oh, God.
that.
I rolled a 20, a nat 20, and a nat 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Whenabouts do you think Zav and David would come around the table?
Hopefully, right now. I'll start drawing another card. I guess. Let's say 49.
It's a good strong number. It's
Mhm.
square. I like it.
You draw the mist card.
Could I, when like I see like I know I'm like from afar, but would I see the card being like drawn and what it is from where I am? It'll just change what effect I do.
I mean, if you're trying to look sure, because I guess you can see you're not quite looking at them.
Okay. Then I would like to subtle spell a minor illusion to have like as like she like puts down the mists card to have like this kind of like just like light vaporous kind of like mist kind of like roll up from like around the table and then dip back down underneath it where Galandra would have seen it, just like kind of rises up and then quickly dips back down. Kind of like throw her off.
They're trying to throw her off that way?
Yeah, to kind of like make her more like because I feel like Sparkle sees that she's like not being like revealing enough, or he's not inquisitive enough to like what she's feeling right now, so he's trying to throw her off so like either she shows more emotion or he can read more emotion into her.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I'm trying to give myself a straight roll. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, it's a 7, guys. I'm not lucky today.
The mist card. This is a rare card. Unusual. Strange. Have you seen someone recently who you thought was dead? Good. Then that's not what it
Insight
means.
check. Oh, hold on. Let's see what else. With my knowledge of the past life, that's a 21.
Woohoo! Now we're cooking.
21. Okay. Seems to be telling the truth.
And I'm going to try to deceive to try and make her think there's more information that if she had said yes, I would have given to her. So I'm kind of like, good. And that's not what it means. You have nothing to worry about. Perhaps I should draw a different card. And I quickly take the mist card and remove it. It happens on occasion. And do I need to roll for that?
So, what are you trying to do specifically?
I'm trying to make her think I have a lot of information I could tell her about that card if she had said, yes, I think I saw someone who I thought was dead. And I'm making her think that if she had, there's probably something she needs to do. But since she said no, no worries. This is clearly an accident.
Okay,
I'm
so
removing the
give me
card
the-
and replacing it.
Give me a deception check then.
Oh, man. 16.
Okay. So he goes. Is that? I think I'm quite done.
But I haven't got your last card.
Okay, let's go.
Am I boring you?
Next one. Let's go.
Interesting. She didn't answer. I like that. 23.
You pull the traitor card.
Hmm. The traitor. Someone close to you is going. Someone you trust. Someone you think would never do such a thing. Has a desire of their own to which you are in the way of. Watch your back. Anyway, that will be 1 gold.
Sure. All right. So much fun. She looks at you, Elias. Remember, there's always time before the I do. She walks away.
I'm not sure what to make of that one. Probably not a killer, though.
Do you think after the first reading, Zab and I would be back by now?
Yes,
No?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
definitely by this point there.
What'd you think?
If anything, I think she's probably not the one we're looking for. She wasn't really disturbed by anything. I don't know if the spells worked, but if they did, then she definitely can be written off.
You absolutely do know if the spells worked.
Oh, I do? Did it work?
So, yeah.
Interesting. So everything she said was true.
Yeah.
Now that we've walked over, could Nayland do an insight check seeing Kelly's appearance? I'm curious if Kelly is disguising self or if and acting, or if this is Esther.
Sure. But I also need charisma saves. As you,
Oh shit!
Yeah, Nayland.
I should have given a wide berth.
A natural 1.
That too.
you do know you're coming under the effect, and you can choose not to answer questions.
Nayland,
Hands are sweaty. Mm-hmm.
did you ever love Kelly?
Yeah. That's easy.
So what did you get on Milton? Because I didn't get much.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you find out?
Sorry, also nothing really all that interesting. He seems really invested in Maximilian's image, and I don't know that a dead Maximilian looks too good. I don't think it was him.
So that's 2. Who does
Let me
that
roll.
leave?
Wait, I'm still inciting Kelly. Hold on. No, it's bad. It's only a 15.
Yeah? Between you and Kelly.
Well, waiting for Biff to get back with Rosalinda.
And then Sebastian, right?
Yeah, Sebastian and Rose. Yes,
Alinda.
Rosalinda.
Sparkle just said it.
I know. Well, this spell isn't going to last long enough to get them in it.
All right. Well, I'd say at this point we have Rosalinda come back. You probably get a few with her. But Biff, anything that you find Rosalinda, she's crawling underneath a bunch of chairs and searching the ground, picking apart bushes. She doesn't notice you as you approach.
I forgot she was looking for her little satchel thing. I was like, why is she on the floor?
Yeah, I have it.
You're muted, Biff, if you're talking.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I just haven't been feeling too hot today. Can you repeat the last thing that happened? I've been just
Sure.
Yeah.
You find Rosalinda searching underneath chairs and poking through bushes, like searching for something. What would you like to do?
honestly, I'm gonna just try to not get noticed and watch for a bit longer to see if I can figure out what she's looking for.
Okay. You do here, I guess. Where'd I put it? Where's my purse?
Oh, okay. Then I'll approach. Did you lose something?
Yes. Yes. Oh, as she straightens her dress and there's some mud on it, and she pulls everything up and she checks her chest and something and blushes a little bit. And she goes, of course. Yes. Sorry, I lost my pocketbook. It's all.
What does it look like?
It's yellow. It's kind of crocheted and stitched together. Matches my dress.
I'll keep an eye out for it. When did you have it last?
Oh, I think right before we danced. Maybe I just kind of lost track, and then when we were done, I didn't know where it was. And I thought maybe I dropped it while we were dancing. I looked at the dance floor, and some people stepped on me several times. Can't find it there either.
Can I insight check when she lost it?
Sure.
30-20.
Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth here.
Oh, I don't believe in it much myself, but there's a fortune teller that's really enthralled Lysandra. If you want to check it out.
That sounds so much fun! Let's go! And she grabs your hand, pulls you. Sir?
It looks just a bit spun around by someone just quickly grabbing him.
So I'd say they arrive quickly. Rosalinda pulling Biff. They both sit down. Do a fortune.
Hour.
I do the-
Didn't even give me a chance to warn her. You should know I have an aura. She goes through the whole thing with her.
I failed the charisma save with a -1.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
Are you enjoying yourselves?
Unsure.
Oh, wow.
Wow. You get hit in the ribs by an elbow. You're not enjoying? What?
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot I don't have to answer. Damn it.
Yes.
Her eyes really begin watering, and she looks like super embarrassed. Like, oh, I thought
no.
you danced twice with me. Oh,
It's nothing personally against you. I just have a lot going on.
Oh, that is
Not
the
you.
worst answer.
It doesn't understand that.
I pull out the book and I'd be like, "But maybe you need this more than I do."
is
Little hand's gonna come out of Biff's shoulder behind you and just flip you off and just like retract back. into Biff.
Okay, your save was 16, right?
yes.
Okay. So yeah, she fails.
Okay. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, not really. I mean, I've lost my purse, and now I thought we had a moment, but maybe I guess we didn't.
What is this gentleman's name?
If
I might be willing to sell you a token of torment.
You're gonna curse me?
Right in front of him.
I'm not here.
no, thank you.
Ah. I look at Biff. That means she cares about you. You
No, I
should
mean,
be
you
lucky.
don't.
I don't know you.
Right? Do you care about me?
Biff's all like turned around at this and he's forgetting the plan.
Do you?
I mean, yeah.
At least it's the truth.
Well, I think the two of you.
What'd you say?
I'm just not the touchy-feely type.
Okay. Didn't mean to make you nervous, sir.
When your camera is muted, Aiden, it just looks like the dog noise are like coming out of like your icon the same way your voice does. And so it just all looks the same. It gets me every time.
And I am so sorry because they're just monsters.
All right. Excalibur.
Right.
Excalibur.
Okay. Why don't we get started? Will it be your fortune I'm telling today?
You do ours?
Ah. Yes. I can do couples. Would you like
that be nice? She looks at Biff.
Jeez.
Sure.
Very good. You should sit down and hold hands. And I will take up the deck.
All you that does it.
The whole body goes red.
Okay, I'm going to minus that. What is card number 4?
You get the innocent card.
Innocence. The beginning of life. The beginning of true love. Everything so wide-eyed and wondrous. Infinite possibilities. A beautiful beginning. If only everything could stay with this card. She kind of slides it for it. $13.
You get the dictator card.
The dictator. One of you seeks power, control, perhaps to maintain that aura of innocence, to never let it go, to never let anything come between you. You might be willing to do anything, even if it drastically changes who you are. I'm pausing in case anybody wants to do reads.
Me, not B. Me. I will stand across from Sparkle and like make a little eye contact, like I'm gonna get a supplementary vantage point. And can I insight check to see if this resonates with her? Does she feel like she's being seen?
Yeah, good roll.
Dirty 30.
Nice.
That she's looking as though this is describing something in her life.
Like murder?
I just pictured Nayland saying that out loud.
I mean, she's just sweating, so
Interesting.
something that she's not really wants. You don't think she'd want to share by your body language.
Interesting indeed. That's gonna be Dirty 30.
Cool.
It's a broken one.
Things fall apart in seeking your own solutions. You might find you become reckless. And while you do things for the betterment, they will only come back to haunt you. They could break things such as innocence. They could break apart a relationship. They could break apart your very soul. But only if you pursue them.
I would like to subtle spell minor illusion again. With a low whisper of Maximilian's voice saying Rosalinda,
Oh
her
God!
name, like from right behind her ear.
Okay. Do it. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
Are you alright?
Sorry. Is there anyone else here?
Did she have a horror like she was hearing voices from beyond the grave? May I insight check?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh no, an 11.
Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Ugh.
Sorry, I just thought. I thought. I heard Maximilian. Sorry.
So, Kelly wants to try something then. She wants to try to redraw the mist card on purpose.
Okay.
What kind of a roll?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. Let's see here. Sleight of hand is not great. Okay. So let's see what I can do. Oh, but I'm not proficient. I could do this as a fake proficiency, which would give me, I believe it gives me the proficiency bonus at disadvantage. Oh yeah, I used deception instead of disadvantage. That's what I'll do. Okay, that's what we'll do. So I will use my fake competence. All right. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's really good. That is a 24
Okay. This is to do what again?
to sleight of hand draw the
mist card, yeah.
mist card.
So do so, and you're able to draw it. Doesn't seem like she knows this.
The mist card. And just like before, I look at her. You haven't seen anyone that you thought was dead, right?
She really thinks about it for a moment. No.
Inside check.
And I kind of look around the room and I say, I wonder if anyone has. And I lock eyes with Nayland for a moment to try and cast my bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What is
Insight,
it?
Nayland.
It's a d6.
Cool. Alrighty, that is a 25.
She kind of looks like she's disengaged. It's as if part of what was saying was pulling her in, almost like this was telling something, but this last seems so odd and off that she's starting to go, oh, this isn't real or anything like that.
But she is telling the truth.
Oh yeah, she's under zone of truth.
Okay. So she doesn't think she's seen anybody that she thinks was dead.
I have a wild out there question, and I don't know if my insight check will get me the answer to it.
Okay.
Does she seem confused? Like, am I getting the sense that she's confused because something is forcing her to not be able to think about this question?
Okay. No, it's more just that it's as if she was making bridges with the fortunes.
Got it.
Something in her life, and then this last one just bridged her out of it. Like,
Got
oh,
it, got
this
it.
has nothing to do with
Gotcha.
Okay, great. I was thinking like maybe she had like an altered memory happen to her, and that's why. And okay, great.
Just like before, she is going to say, then this was clearly not the right card. This happens on occasion. This card keeps sneaking out today. But it's not for you. And I put it back in the deck to draw the true card.
Okay.
Josh surprised me.
Okay. That's a surprise. Executioner.
Oh my. Executioner. I slam it on the table. Possibly not what you think it is. Executioners are more than just murderers. They might seek to kill dreams. They might seek to kill relationships. Perhaps self-sabotaging. Perhaps they simply can never truly be happy because the closer they get to happiness, the more they want to recklessly throw it away. Like a certain someone I know. But I digress.
Okay.
Can I insight check Kelly? Or error? That just seemed a little too personal. Why? Yeah, that's a natural one. Well, I was just like, totally almost loses it like Biff did and just stares.
I mean, does that resonate with you, Biff? Aiden.
Sorry.
Okay, she asked you if it resonated with you.
I'm still stuck in the zone of truth, aren't I? No.
Yes.
No? Okay. Okay. Well, maybe.
Personally, I don't believe in anything that doesn't have a scientific basis to it. It's just personal.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. But you believe in magic in general, right?
Of
Of
course.
course you have to. Okay. All right. Well then, maybe we could enjoy some tea.
Sure.
There is one more
you.
card.
Oh.
Another one?
Well, it's a couple, so it's 5 cards.
Go ahead.
But you have to draw the last card together.
Oh.
Again, I
Pulls your hand
glare.
immediately over there.
So pick a number, Biff.
What am I picking through?
I think it's 1 through 54.
Correct.
36.
The shepherd. Ah. I see good things in your future together. One of you willing to reach out to the other, to shepherd across all the pain, the torment, to move past this dictator phase, to move past the executioner. As long as you are together, you should be able to make your way through all the storms. That'll be 2 gold, please.
No, wait, you just used the word shepherd and then went on something completely irrelevant.
You shepherd someone across the storm.
She goes. She looks at you. She goes, "I'm sorry. I swear. I thought it was free. Well, you invited me over to it. I didn't know it was going to cost money. You're not going to make me be your slave and servant, are you?"
I'm going to pay it. I just want to give Kelly a hard time.
Sorry, I only ever earned 5 copper a week.
Oh. Tell you what. This one's on the house. My gift.
Oh, don't. No, I'm just going to give the 2 gold out of frustration at this point.
Okay.
Can't look Kelly look like the better person here. Refuse.
Her eyes get so big and like, oh my! And she holds on to your hand a little bit. Oh. I didn't realize you had so much means, sir.
Above table, I always forget how much that actually is. Yeah, I happen to do quite well for myself.
Yeah. It would be like $200 that you just dropped.
Oh damn, that is a lot. Yeah, no, I do pretty well.
Steep fortune.
I offered to pay for it. I mean, sure, I have to travel and pay for my grandmother's illnesses, but I don't mind doing a couple for free. You 2 run along now.
Hey, ma'am.
I'm leaving the 2 goals.
I very taken with you.
Nayland goes up to Kelly and sort of leans down a little bit so that they can't be overheard by anybody else who's passing by, just like our folks at the table. But she's like, that reading was really good. I think you should stack the deck just like that for the next person, Sebastian.
I don't know if we can do another one.
Yeah, Zone of Truth is definitely down. I think.
Oh, got it.
I think that's. But because we definitely did those scenes longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was pretty generous in the first place for the second one. But let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll come back. All right. We are back. Oh, what are we doing?
So, what did we learn about Milton?
Just that he really cares about Maximilian's image, and he didn't like anybody implying that, you know, or looking too closely at, you know, him being unprofessional or unseemly and thinking that he was drunk or whatever.
So, I feel like either he or Sebastian is the chief culprit.
So, if Sebastian drugged Maximilian and I saw Milton leaving with that potion bottle, Milton was possibly making it so that Maximilian was sober again. And, well, we know that Galliana didn't do it and Rosalinda didn't do it.
But we also don't think Sebastian did it.
Well, the only reason why I think we can mark off the other two is because of they both stated they hadn't seen someone they thought was dead. That means they either, if they did kill him, they didn't mean to, or someone else was controlling them. Now, as far as Sebastian, I don't think he did it. I think he's madly in love with Kelly. But
With Kelly?
yes.
With you?
Yes.
Nathan looks around. Am I the only one who's having trouble computing this?
No, yeah. Yeah, it is
Are
a little
you
weird. What's
referring
the
to
third person?
yourself in third person?
I think it's good to treat us all as suspects in the third person.
Nope. Not with going. Not definitely not.
Why do we think Sebastian's in love with Kelly when he seems to be in love with Lies every time we talk to him?
Well, he told Kelly that they were going to run away together.
What? Is nobody else shocked by this? What?
I'm more
Am I
trying
the only-
third person thing.
Yeah.
No. He told me we were going to run away together.
Still weird. Can I check that?
Yeah.
Always gonna lose these, but oh well. 12.
I mean, I could roll, but I'd match you even with a nat 1.
Oh my gosh! I was just like, I'm gonna roll an insight just cause, and it's a double nat 20.
Oh, wow. Okay. What'd you get?
A 22 from a double nat 20
All right, let me see. Hold on.
at disadvantage.
That's
Let's
wild.
See. Let's see. I kind of want you to get this, but I still have to roll for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you beat me.
The one thing Sparkle Insights all day.
Why did my sound go away?
The one roll I've made that actually has done something.
Yeah.
Rubs hands together mischievously.
right.
There, I sent it to you.
Sparkle's kind of just like is giving Kelly this kind of like calculated look, and he's like, and he just keeps going for like a minute or something.
Jeez.
It's like anyway, back to the thing at hand. So if Sebastian might not have done it, and we know the others haven't done it, that means somebody else here has a motive.
Someone we haven't thought of.
That's gotta be it.
We considered the fact that people could have lied to us.
Yes, but I'm also considering, what if everybody has told the truth to us? Who else, out of all the people here, has a motive? What if it has to do with this? And like Sparkle kind of shows the book that he had and everything. It's like, I talked with Lillian about it, and she helped translate it because she could speak Dwarvish. And it does state that, Lysandra, your lands here have a lot of wealth underneath them.
But if that's true, then doesn't Liliana have the most to gain?
Not necessarily. Who's above Liliana? Her parents.
You think her parents killed Maximilian?
But we haven't wed yet, so the land doesn't go to them. That would make sense if the accident happened after the wedding. But right now, it seems like it would have to be somebody from my family.
But wouldn't they have waited until after you were married?
If they wanted, but if they knew the curse or found out about the curse and were scared that I'd die.
Like your sister.
I mean, we do. Her purse was found on Maximilian.
Maybe we should talk to her. Or you should.
Are we talking about Rosalinda again?
I thought that was the cousin. Or is that Galliana?
That's the cousin.
So
Yeah.
Rosalinda, is that the sister?
Yes, technically.
Oh.
Well, sister/servant, really, I guess.
Well, she said that she didn't think Maximilian was dead. So, I don't, maybe not her, maybe your parents, maybe your mom or dad. Which one's more protective? Which one hasn't been accounted for?
Oh, questions for the DM.
I mean, you guys got clues. So your time to figure it out, I mean, the reasonable time between people are going to look for Maximilian is running short. You need to figure out what you want to do here.
Well,
What if? Well, we know that he's dead, right? What if we put the body back? Put everything back the way it was, right? And somebody else finds the body, and we see how other people react to it.
Why don't one of us disguise ourselves as Maximilian and give a speech while the others are combing the crowd to see reactions?
We did that earlier. That's what Kelly was doing earlier as Maximilian. We were having everybody trying to gauge the reactions, but
We did only focus on our 4 suspects that we're trying to not think about anymore,
True.
though.
So,
But everyone already saw the fake Maximilian.
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds like if we're now switching gears, we should aggressively pursue Lysandra's parents. Find out what they know. Find out where they were.
I mean, or we do what Sparkle said and put the body back. I find the body. I confront Rosalinda because her bag was on the body. We go from there.
So we just play the part.
We have accounted for the bag. We've accounted for the potion. The only thing that we haven't accounted for is, like, even though we don't think it was her, we don't actually know what Galliana was doing by Maximilian's room, and we don't know why she was putting on that glove. That just feels weird to me. Like, the potion thing looked weird, but now we have an idea of what the potion was about. The bag looked weird, but now we have an idea of what that's about. But what
I
would the
still think it's her. I think those two were seeing each other, and either he was about to call it off, or something happened, and she's using my sister as the gateway to get her out of the family. And if I get locked up for this as the result of if this was played off that way, or me or her were to be disowned, maybe the land falls to her.
Well, if the
Does she
plan's
have
to
the
set
strength?
you up,
She's an elf. She has the quickness.
When she was leaving the room, though, Sparkle heard her say, "for Lysandra," like she was doing something for you, in support of you.
So, what's your next step to try to answer your questions?
We confront all of them with Maximilian's dead body in the honeymoon suite.
So we
Wait.
called them all together.
And wait to see which one gives first.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
if we have 4 suspects and we can't really figure out which way to go, it's our best way is to bring all 4 of them together and then put Maximilian's dead body there.
Mhm. So I like it. We go around, you go to the body, and some of us escort them to the room. Letting
Are
them
we
know
having
that
them discover it? Just
Lysandra has requested their attendance.
no, but are we just having them discover it? Like we're putting it back in where we found it originally, and like telling them, like, "Oh, hey, go out to the balcony." That way they all see it, and we get the reactions. Or
Yeah, I mean, we do need their reactions. Each of us can keep an eye on one to try and get a good read on them. And then we confront them and see what they all say when they're together. See who starts pointing the finger at who.
then shouldn't we bring them one at a time?
I think it's best if they're all in there together at the same time.
Also, I've kind of been feeling a little bit guilty about this, but do you think I could maybe, like, get Lillian, considering her brother's dead, to let her know that her brother's dead?
Well, she is a suspect, so yes,
She is?
absolutely.
Why is she a suspect?
She's a sibling.
when did she become a
She doesn't
suspect?
have anything to gain.
That we know of. Maybe she'll have insight, though.
I do kind of agree with that in a less doom and gloomy kind of way.
Okay. So we go and get everybody and say that there's an incident and that Lies and Maximilian need you.
Yes. We cover the balcony, and so that we can reveal it all to everyone at the same time.
Are we
And
bringing?
I don't think we're going to cause mass hysteria / panic through this.
We definitely need to lock the door.
Well, if it's outside though, and anybody can go outside and see the dead body on the ground, that's why I was saying we might have to do this as we bring the body to the honeymoon suite
Yeah,
and let them know that we figured this out, but we've been keeping under wraps, trying to because we don't want mass hysteria. We don't want every other party member to know.
All right. So who wants to bring who? Obviously, Sparkle, you should go get Liliana.
Zav, do you want to grab the body and I'll meet you in the balcony? I'll lower a rope. You can
Sure.
climb up that way. Okay.
I could get Sebastian.
I think it makes sense that Biff gets Rosalinda.
Yep.
So I'll get Galliana.
Which leaves
Milton.
How do we get Milton?
Well, one person can just get two people.
Okay.
I think it makes sense, actually, maybe, Kelly, if you get Milton and Sebastian at the same time, just because they're both in Maximilian's party.
Okay.
Okay.
Kelly, are you going to stay like this or are you going to go back to Kelly?
I think I have to stay like this until the spell ends.
Okay.
But it should be fine.
I was just saying because Sebastian doesn't know this you, so he's probably going to be like, why is this creepy girl coming up to me asking me to come with her?
You find me creepy?
No, I don't, but I'm sure he might. You kind of don't fit this area.
Well, I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. You have a plan? Let's go.
Okay, so who are you gathering?
Milton, Sebastian, Liliana, Galliana, Rosalina, or I'm sorry,
Rosalinda.
That's one.
Rosalinda,
And I'm getting the body.
and the body. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Zev, give me a perception check.
There's no one here.
Oh no. That's a 7.
Body's gone.
Can't find it. We buried it too good.
Such fun.
Yeah, you find them.
Oh no.
We're losing you, Jonathan.
You're fading into pixelation.
But you're having so much fun, though. That's nice.
I feel like someone saw him do this now.
I got a
Alright.
7.
That's on the perception. Okay, so yeah, you find the body, pull it out, and it's a little damp.
Oh.
Did a fox pee on it?
Everyone is very nervous being the honeymoon suites and proprietress. And they sit there and they're like, so why are we here?
Sandra and Maximilian requested you be here.
Lillian, I have the very unfortunate news. I have very unfortunate news to give you. And you too, Sebastian. Maximilian's dead.
Oh, what?
How does everybody react?
Great
I know.
question.
I know.
Yeah.
Lillian's like.
I'm looking at Milton.
All right. Everyone who's looking out, give me insight checks.
23.
A 5.
Oh no. 7.
18.
Okay. So Nayland, Biff. Yeah. There's shock across the room. You don't feel. No one seems like they knew it was coming. Different stages of other emotion. I think Nayland, you might notice that Galliana is relieved a little bit, but still horrified and upset.
While everybody's having their reaction, I don't know if this is too much to do. Can Nayland slip out and get Morgan?
Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to mention Morgan as well.
Yeah. I'd just like to add Morgan to the mix as well, but I don't know
Sure.
if that's...
Yes,
Okay.
Goes, you want me to come with you?
Yeah, there's just a bridal situation, and
Oh,
Lysander
Mike, we
needs
better
help.
take care of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes, why is everyone here?
Nayland
Is she the
closes
one
the
who
door.
did it? They ask. And Leon goes, did she kill my brother? Is that what this is? Was it her?
Actually, we have reason to believe it was
How does
someone.
How does
in
Morgan
this room.
react to being accused?
Yeah,
of murder?
yeah.
Yeah, Morgan's she starts going, no, just sort of has a nervous breakdown, starting to cry, and everything's swirling around her.
And we didn't even need to roll insight for that. Noted.
But we need all of your help in discovering the identity of the true murderer.
They just sort of look at you.
Lysandra. Yeah,
Nope, go ahead.
I was going to say, why don't you tell us how you found Maximilian?
I'm just gonna lay it out so everybody knows everything. We know that somebody gave Maximilian some liquid courage that made him more drunk. We know somebody also gave him another liquid that was able to bring him back to his mindset. We know he was pushed from the balcony. He did not fall on his own accord. We know that there was a purse that somebody lost, found on his body. Some of us might know there's a curse upon the Darlington family, that if one of the Darlingtons were to be married, that their spouse would fall on their wedding day. Some might know that my family has a wealth underneath our land that we stand upon at this moment. Now the question is, out of everyone in this room, which one of you are gained the most?
Sebastian stands up. I would be next to inherit. And would gain the most of his death.
Did you kill your brother?
No. At least not intentionally.
Are you a truthful person, Sebastian?
I am. What do you mean intentionally? Sorry, I did a childish thing. I drugged his wine so that he'd miss his first night with Lysandra.
Now, see, that is an honest and truthful man that will not hide behind his actions. What about the rest of you in this room? Can you sit there and hide behind yours? On my day?
He stands up. I mean, I guess if if Sebastian was to go off adventuring, I would be in charge of the estate.
Where were you on the 5th dance?
He kind of looks. Well, I had gone to the lodge and tried to convince Sebastian to tell Maximilian about his love for Lysandra. And I saw Mr. Fiends or something into Maximilian's drink.
Sebastian, how many women did you profess love to tonight?
Totally off topic. Totally off topic.
I think it's completely
one.
on topic. Really?
Yes, sorry. Apparently you took too much from a trying to let you down softly letter.
Who are you speaking to?
You?
I haven't spoken to you.
He's very confused.
Kelly is under disguise right now.
Yeah, he's got true sight. He's confused.
Oh. Interesting. That means that he saw directly.
You don't know, but he's just.
I know. But I am interested now that he said that. Can I see a small portion of your hair?
Who is this woman? Everyone starts saying.
It's just to clear you. As long as you're telling the truth, you have nothing to worry about.
They're not getting an answer. They're very like, who is this woman?
She's an investigator. Someone from outside, a third party that would have no biases, who could help us make sense of this. She was doing fortune reading down in the reception.
Okay, this is a magical disguise. I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Gilliandra would look to Rosalinda. Rosalinda, could you? Oh, I'm sorry. And her eyes flash a deep green. Oh. She definitely has enchantment on her. Could you take care of it? Oh, sure. As she casts Dispel Magic.
I recast it.
Well, it goes away.
And
And there's
right back.
Kelly.
You try to make me look like her again, and I will slice your throat. I'm sorry. Again, I need a lock of your hair, Mr. Bastion.
No.
Did you write this letter?
Yeah.
Would you like me to share the letter? Would you like to give me a lock of your hair?
No.
I'll trade you.
No.
I think Sebastian's dealt with Faye before.
Do you have a better idea to figure out what happened to Maximilian? We've spoken to people, and I mean, I am coming to you earnestly. We've spoken to all of you, and we have reason to suspect all of you. And we do have to turn to some more fringe science, but we're hoping this
Right.
will give us some clarity.
You brought in someone who wasn't a psychotic.
Okay, will you give me a lock of your hair?
Are you going to give it to her?
No.
Uh-huh. Very not going to do it.
Milton, can you speak to what you put in Maximilian's drink? I mean, you have two witnesses that put you at the scene of the crime.
Certainly, it was a potion of pure sobriety.
I figured as much.
Sparkle's like next to Zeph's like, I knew it. I knew he did it.
I unfortunately often has to do it to Master's drink. To keep him with it in most events. Yes, he does it often. It's a common practice. I've had to distract him enough so he doesn't embarrass us all.
Was he regular drunk at that time, or had Sebastian gotten to him first?
I'm not entirely sure. He gets pretty far gone.
Did you see anybody else as you were exiting?
No.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
That is a 22.
Too. This common servant, he's not going to reveal people he saw. He probably saw some people.
All right, fair enough. For the record, I definitely don't believe you, and I do think you saw somebody, but we'll come back to that if you don't want to talk about it now. Now, we do know for a fact that there was somebody else there. And Nayland will turn to Galliana. Can you explain why you were at the honeymoon suite around the time of the murder?
Oh. Just had to freshen up, that's all.
In the honeymoon suite?
Was it in the honeymoon suite? Sorry, I never went to the honeymoon suite.
Wait, hold on. Maybe that's above table. Where did we see Galliana coming from?
You saw her in the lodge, like generally.
Ah, got it.
That's why I thought you were.
Sparkle, what'd you see when you? Because it was Sparkle that saw her.
It was specifically from the dining hall. She left the dining hall, put her glove on, and said, "For Lysandra."
Oh no, what if she was baking cookies or something?
Do you have any reference to why my friend Sparkle would think what was for Lysandra, Galliana?
It was just that I spent many years in a loveless marriage. And I'm fairly certain that's what this was going to be. And it's hard to stare at someone entering your fate. But I was going to be there for you anyway.
Please remove your gloves, Valiana.
Sure.
Does she have any like cuts or anything on them?
Make a perception check.
18.
18. You can see just a little bit of blood on the nails and bruised fingertips.
Okay.
Fingers, rather.
Like she was in a fight.
Possibly.
But not like she like did like some ritual casting of magic or something like that.
That's what you see.
Okay, all right.
Can I pull out the leaf that darkened when I checked Maximilian for poison and like grab her hands and rub it on there to see if it triggers the same?
It doesn't.
Okay.
But as we're going to end for tonight.
Before we end, because I was waiting to say this, but I basically have the letter out, and I just look at Sebastian and I ask him, is it not universally acknowledged that love often follows a path as winding and unpredictable as that of a meandering river?
He stares at Lies. It is unpredictable.
Good. Lies, would you like to read the last line?
I will when we come back next week.
All right. And with that, we'll go.